mighty, mighty warriors!
Hi! I'm Marianne.
And I'm Christiana.
And we are from the Water Beach Baptist Church, and we are so glad you could join us for the Beach Churches Together Virtual Holiday Club.
Mighty, mighty warriors! But wait, before you do anything else, make sure you click the link in the description box below, and that way you'll receive bonus material and any information and notifications of our next videos.
And if you already did that, because you're super efficient, well done, and you'll already know exactly what you need for today's program.
Yes, so Beach Churches Together every year put on a holiday club here, and it's full of everything. And this year, just because we're going virtual, don't think you're going to miss out on anything, because we've got it all, haven't we, Marianne?
Totally. You know, we do messy games on the stage. You've got a messy game to do. We do crafts, and you've got a craft. We've got elite fitness training. We've got Bible stories. We've got a drama. You know, we know that you love the drama every day, and we've got a different episode for you every day, one not to miss for sure. And of course, most important, the theme song.
So, we hope that you've already seen the theme song, but if you haven't, we're going to quickly run through the moves so you can get up and join in with us. So, it starts off saying, "We are the soldiers for our Lord Jesus Christ. We stand against the enemy," then you shout this bit, "and all of his lies." Then we put on the armour of God. Then you put up a shield,
Same lyrics.
shield. And then you put on your boots. And then we do our sword. You can make a sound effect if you want. Then we say, "Buckle your belt of truth. God chose you. Tie your boots, always ready to share the good news. Shield of faith, trust God's word, and don't believe his lies." And you can get sassy if you want to. Or you don't have to. Breastplate of righteousness, you're perfect in his eyes. And then we do the armor bit again, and then the shield, and the boots, and then everything. And then it says, "Helmet of salvation, the gift of God's grace. Sword of the Spirit, God's word." What does it say? And then we say, put on the armor. Right. And then the last bit has, it's really fast, it's really repetitive, so we're just going to go through it. So it says, ready?
Hold up.
Oh yeah, that bit too.
Hold up.
Wait a minute, let's put some spirit in it. And then it says, put on the belt of truth, gospel boots, breastplate of righteousness, shield of faith, sword of the Spirit, helmet of salvation.
Do it again?
Yeah, one more time, that last bit, because it's fast. Belt of truth, gospel boots, breastplate of righteousness, shield of faith, sword of the Spirit, helmet of salvation. Right, so you should be ready.
Yes, I'm sure. I enjoyed it. Well, basically, there's nothing really left for us to say other than absolutely enjoy today's program.
Yes.
We will see you later in Back to Base, which is right at the end. And so we think you should just get up off your sofas,
get
off your
involved.
chairs, off the floor.
Let's
wherever you
do
are.
it.
Get up, get involved, and get ready for the theme song. See you later.
Bye!
We are the soldiers of our Lord Jesus Christ. We stand against the enemy and all of his lies.
So you think you've got all the moves, you think whatever the enemy comes and attacks you, you'll be ready to fight him off.
Hello, did you just see me? Listen, I've got even more moves. Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
Watch this. Yeah, 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 yeah. Woo, woo, yeah, 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 yeah. Wah, wah, yeah. Stop laughing, right? I don't really like them. I don't like Peppa Pig. All my Batman ones are in the wash. Shut up.
It's Peppa Pig.
It's not funny.
Pull your trousers up. Oh, what you need is this.
What's that?
Catch it.
What is it then?
A belt.
What do I need that for?
Oh my goodness, listen. As a Roman soldier, this is the first and most important part of your armour. I'll
This
tell
one?
you why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. It's called a cingulum.
A cingulum?
Yes, it's a cingulum. You put it on and it holds everything together. All your parts of the armour, it holds everything in place. And it even holds your scabbard ready.
Whoa. Scabbard. Now you're just making words up.
No, I'm not making words up. A scabbard is where your sword goes into. So your belt holds the scabbard, which holds your sword. No belt, no weapon.
Oh, alright then. Alright, maybe I'll put it on and give it a try.
Exactly. If you don't, it will be just a disaster. Just
Alright,
disaster.
fair enough.
That's much better. Ha! Your belt. You've got your belt in place now.
Feels bad.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Now, that brings me on to our lesson from the Bible today. And it's from Ephesians in the Bible.
Ephesians? What's Ephesians?
Okay, so, the Bible. There's the Bible. This is one book, but in the book of the Bible, there are 66 books. 66. And one of the books is called Ephesians, because Paul, when he writes his letters, wrote to the people of Ephesus, and so that's why he calls it Ephesians.
Right, Ephesians live in Ephesus.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. And that's where Paul wrote his letters, you see.
Wait, Paul? Who's Paul?
Oh, gosh, right, okay. Paul was a man who actually, he started off quite a bad man. His name used to be Saul, and he used to really hate the Christians, and he used to like kill them.
Wait a minute. Do you mean...
That's exactly what I mean.
Oh dear. Bit of
But
a
it's
meanie.
okay.
Bit of a meanie, that one then.
It was a bit of a meaning, but it's okay because God came and then he showed him how real he was and how much he loved him, and then Paul completely changed and God gave him the name Paul instead of Saul, and he ended up coming and going around and telling everybody about God, and then everyone became a Christian, and that was his job, to tell everyone about God.
Alright. I like Paul a little bit more now. It's alright.
Nice.
Okay. Paul's a bit of a nice guy. Okay, but how can he help me be a better soldier?
Yeah, good question. Well, you know, life can be quite hard sometimes.
Tell me about it. I don't know if you lot remember, but a few minutes ago, I ran on here and my trousers fell down. Life is hard sometimes.
Exactly, and imagine that on the battlefield.
Oh no! You're right! Oh, I'm going to be a rubbish soldier!
No. Well, look, actually, that's exactly what Paul was trying to do.
What?
In his letter, that's exactly his point. He was trying to say that you don't have to believe those lies. Those lies that came into your head now made you think that you're going to be a rubbish soldier. And sometimes we get all these lies into our head that makes us feel that actually we're not very good and we're not good enough. Or maybe other people might tell you lies about yourself that actually are not very nice. But you don't have to worry, because Paul says you have to put on the
belt of truth.
Wait a minute, his word. He's going to speak to us. Right, everybody be quiet. You lot as well. Zip it. I'm going to listen for God's word.
No.
I'm listening.
No. Oh my goodness. That is not what I mean.
What about then?
God's word is right here. We don't have to stand and wait to hear his voice. Everything he tells us is right here in the Bible. It is absolutely full of God's promises to us, which tells us the truth, so we don't have to believe those other lies, like the lies of you being a bad soldier, thinking that you can't do it or you're not good enough.
Ah, so it's God's promises. Wait, that reminds me. Last year when we learned that brilliant verse from Philippians. Do you remember it?
I do.
I bet some of the kids at home remember it. Shall we go for it?
Let's go for it. Ready?
Okay. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Yes, well done if you remembered it at home. That's exactly it. Get it?
Yeah, I got it. So now I've got my belt, which is going to hold these babies up, but it's also going to keep all my armour together. So help me to hold my sword. Nice. But also, it will remind me about God's truth.
Yes, exactly right. You
Got it now. It's all in there.
Well done. The truth is God's promises. His promises to you, to me, to all of you, to everybody. His promises are that we can do it, we are good enough. And that is exactly what the Bible tells us. God's true promises. And that's what the belt of truth is.
That is so cool.
Well done.
So, you lot, catch us a bit later on, and we're going to show you a really cool story from the Bible.
Yes, exactly right. It's enough of soldier school now.
Yeah, I've had enough for one day. This little brain can only take in so much. Do you know what I mean?
Right, so we'll see you later, but for now,
Get ready for...
Messy game time.
Hello. So my name is Tara, and this is my husband Eric, and we are from the Water Beach Baptist Church.
For today's messy game, we're going to be doing a gummy bear hunt. So what does that mean? Well, first, we're going to have our 2 plates, and then we're going to have gummy bears spread out across the 2 plates. Make sure that they're all even.
We're gonna do 8 each.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Make sure they're all really well spread out. Okay, make sure you're happy with your gummy bear selection. It's really important.
Oh wait, that's gonna be my...
So now what we do is we hide our gummy bears with
Whipped cream.
whipped cream. So once you've got your gummy bear pie, go ahead and trade it with your partner so that they don't know where all the gummy bears are hidden. Now the objective of the game, that means the goal of the game, is to find all of the gummy bears before your competitor. Okay?
And eat all the gummy bears before.
Yes. And you can't use your hands. You have to only use your face. You can use your hands to stabilize the plate if you really want to.
So it doesn't, fall off the table or something in my case.
Another rule, only one gummy bear at a time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
be safe.
completely chew and swallow before moving on to the next gummy bear. And make sure you count along the way to make sure that you've got them all.
Yeah. And we recommend parents to be there with your kids during this just to make sure they're being safe and smart.
Let's get into it.
Do we start? Okay. I'm
Count
nervous.
Count to 3 together. When we say 3, we'll go for it, okay?
Okay.
1, 2. Take a while to chew.
Mm-hmm. Ew! I breathed it in! Parents, make sure you're there. That's really good.
I'm the champion.
I can't get it. Alright. One more time. Wow, you were really fast. Oh, I thought I saw
I'm the
more.
champion.
Mm.
And you swallow?
Woo! That was fun.
Okay.
Alright, guys. You gotta try it. It's a good time.
Be careful.
Yes. Oh. Have something to, clean up with, because it's... Oh, no, it's messy. Okay.
Okay. All
Bye,
done?
guys.
Once upon a time, a long time ago, a very long time ago, 850 years BC to be exact.
Oh, get on with it.
Okay. There was a king. His name was King Ahab. Oh, he was a bad king. A bad king who had bad ideas. In fact, he was worse than all the other kings before him. He was a bad king who liked to do bad things.
You're doing it again.
Hey, stop spoiling this for me. I'm trying to make this dramatic for the children.
The wonderful children, the amazing children who are watching this drama unfold from their iPads, or perhaps their laptops, from their living rooms, or maybe even from their kitchen.
Right, that's it. You're out of here.
Hey, guys! Stop it! This isn't about you! It's about me!
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry.
You should be.
King Ahab was a bad king. He turned his back on the one true God and worshipped Baal instead. He bought him presents and sang songs.
You're the one that I want. You are the one I want. Ooh, Baal.
Oh, how he loved that Baal. He loved him so much so that he would make sure everyone else worshipped him too. So when he heard of the prophet Elijah...
You mean the so-called prophet Elijah?
Well, that was his opinion, you see, children. King Ahab didn't like the prophet Elijah one bit. Elijah would never bow down and worship Baal, No way, Jose. He knew Baal was a fake god, and because Elijah wore the belt of truth, he would only ever love and worship the one true God.
Back in those days, you see, God would choose one person and speak to that one person, and that person would tell God's message to everyone else. That's what a prophet was, a very important messenger. God chose Elijah to be his special messenger, and Elijah was to tell King Ahab,
God has said you've got to stop worshipping that statue thing, Baal.
Oh yeah? And why is that?
Because it's a fake god.
Oh, don't say that till you hurt his feelings.
Listen, God says stop wasting your time and energy and worship him instead.
Okay, all right. Now you put it like that, you know, maybe I should think about it. Okay, so, how about... No!
Oh my goodness.
Look what you made me do! Getting me so angry.
Gosh.
You're the one I want. You are the one I want. Baal.
Wow. I'm really sorry to say it then. Unfortunately, God has said, as you are not going to listen and worship him, God has said, there will be no more rain. Not even dew on the ground. Nothing, nada, not one drop will come from the sky until I pray to God for it to happen.
Look, he did it again! Oh my days! You gotta get out of here. Right, you have not got that kind of power to make that kind of call, alright? And besides, my god Baal is the god of the weather. So, I think it's gonna rain when he feels like it. And why don't you go back to your god and tell your god that King Ahab said, whatever!
King Ahab? Seriously, I think maybe you should consider this. If Elijah is right and it doesn't rain again, everything will dry up. The plants, the vegetables, the rivers, there'll be no food.
Shut it! Stop siding with him! I'm the main guy in this story, and if I say that I've got the great Baal as my god, then he will make it rain, so don't you worry about that. Off you go.
Three years later.
You all right there, King Ahab?
Any minute now!
All right then.
Meanwhile, God was looking after Elijah. He sent ravens to bring him meat and bread in the morning and the evening, and led him to a stream where he could drink fresh water every day.
What was that, God? Oh, I suppose I can go back to Ahab. I mean, it has been 3 years.
Elijah?
Yeah.
Aren't you scared though? Aren't his men trying to find you and kill you?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared not one bit. Do you know why? Because I've got God on my side. In fact, I'm actually quite looking forward to it. Right.
So, off Elijah went on his journey to meet King Ahab.
Are you kidding me? It's 850 BC. They didn't have motorbikes then. I need a camel. Ugh. Gross. I forgot camel spit. That's disgusting. Alright, I'll have a donkey. That'll do, donkey, that'll do.
Elijah went to confront King Ahab.
Now listen up, kids, because this is when the story gets really exciting. Oops. I didn't mean it gets exciting for you. It kinda sucks for you from this point, actually.
Along came Prophet Elijah to make a grand entrance. He said,
Yo, King Ahab, you having a cry? I'm not surprised.
The ground's still dry.
Before I left, I made it clear there'll be no rain, and it's been 3 years, so the time has come. Get ready, son. Let's have a duel. Come on, it's fun. Let you make an altar, and I'll make mine. Let's finish this, because now's the time. My God against your God Baal. We'll ask for fire. I'm sure you'll fail. My God will bring fire and flames. He'll light up the altar. He don't play games.
I'm not scared. I'll choose the wood.
And you go first.
Well, I think I should.
And when you're ready, you just say, ask Baal for fire. Go ahead and pray. I'll give him time. I'll wait my turn, 'cause ain't nothing happening till I say burn.
And just like that, the challenge was on. King Ahab and his guards gathered the greatest pile of wood. He made the biggest altar. Oh, it looked incredible. And to add to the excitement, the guards thought they would bring some meat, to make it into a barbecue.
oh, I love a barbecue, but this ain't a normal barbecue. This barbecue involves a king and a prophet going head to head, praying to their gods to start the fire.
Right, everybody, guards, get in position. This is it. Right. Oh, Baal, how we love you. Come on, let's light this altar, start the flames, show them who's boss. Let us win this game. Baal, I love it when you do this. Don't panic, everyone. He likes to make us wait a little bit, before he does it, and then it's even more impressive when he does do it. Don't worry. Come on, Baal. I know, wait! Yes! I bet I just need to impress him a little bit. Yeah? That's what I need to do. I haven't been working hard enough. Maybe if I impress him, then he'll do it. Haha, I know what to do. Give me 1 moment. Only you can make this world seem bright. Only you, Baal, can make the darkness bright. Only...
Stop! That was probably the worst rendition I think I have ever seen.
You gotta be starting something. You want to be starting something. I said you want to be starting something. You got to be starting something. Woo! Shalom! Woo-hoo!
This went on and on. King Ahab tried everything. And I mean everything. But Baal did nothing. And I mean nothing.
Okay, that's enough. Your God Baal is not showing up. Listen, he wouldn't even show up, he couldn't even light his fire, even if we put a match in his hand to do it. show you just how powerful my God is. Get ready. Right, ready? Actually, wait there a minute. I'm going to pour water all over this mess. No! Not over you, silly. Over this mess.
Oh, okay.
Are we ready? Okay, let's go. Actually, let's wait. I'm going to do it one more time. You ready? Actually, no. I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to pour water over the altar a third time. Okay?
I can't believe it. He's just poured water all over his altar. That thing is soaked. It's never gonna catch fire. Yes!
Oh God, my God, come now and answer my prayer so that I can show King Ahab and his guards, the narrators and all the children at home that you are the one true living God. Send fire down on this altar now and burn it up.
Whoa!
I wasn't expecting that.
Elijah's God did it. He just did it.
And he only had to ask his God once.
Wow. What a great story about the power of the one true God and his prophet, Elijah.
Let's get crafty.
Hi everyone, welcome to Mighty Warriors Craft Cabin. Today we're going to be crafting the Belt of Truth. So the first piece of armour that Paul mentions in Ephesians 6:14 is the Belt of Truth. A Roman soldier's belt held the scabbard, without which there would be no place to put a sword. Can you imagine heading out into battle without your belt and without a weapon? A typical Roman soldier's belt would have had strips of leather hanging from it to protect the lower body and would also secure the other pieces of armour. A belt goes around our waist, just like the truth must be bound around us and written on our hearts. So we're going to make some colourful Roman soldier belts today. So what you're going to need is some Pritt stick, some sellotape, a pair of scissors, some coloured paper cut into long strips. If you don't have any coloured paper, that's absolutely fine. You can use white paper, you can use scrap paper, newspaper, anything you've got is absolutely fine. And you want some thin card, ideally, to go around your waist for the belt part. But again, don't worry if you haven't got that, just use what you've got. And you could also use some tissue paper to decorate. You could use some old wrapping paper cut up. I've got some squares of wrapping paper cut up there. And you'll need a little bit of coloured paper or maybe some white paper that you can colour in as well to make some circles. Okay, so to start off with, taking my long piece of coloured paper, and I'm going to do a fold at the top, just a really small fold, and that is going to be to hang it over the top of my belt. It's going to help it secure on and look good when I hang it. So what I'm going to do is decorate this first of all. Now, one of the decorations ideas I had was for some yellow circles. Don't have to be yellow, they can be any colour you want. And how I made the yellow circles was, I took some yellow paper, I folded it up, so I didn't have to do as much cutting. I got a 2p coin, and I draw around the 2p coin with a pencil. Then I can cut out in one go 4 or 5 circles. Doesn't matter if they're not perfect circles because it is just for decoration. There you go, I've got 6 circles all at once to decorate. Okay, so you can do lots of those if you want to, but you can decide later on, you don't have to decide now. Okay, so to start with, at the top of my strip of coloured paper, I'm going to use some Pritt Stick and stick on one of my yellow circles. Okay, let's try some different decorations. So I've got just some scrappy bits of tissue paper here that I've cut up. Again, it could be for old wrapping paper or whatever you've got in the cupboard is absolutely fine. Putting some Pritt Stick on that, sticking it down, and I've got some other little shapes around here somewhere. What have I got? Okay, right, so I've got a bit of pink paper and I've got a heart punch. So I'm going to punch a heart shape out of pink paper. There we go. You could cut one out if you wanted or use anything really. And then I'm going to glue that on, stick it down. And then I'm going to go for another yellow circle. There you go, you can see so far what I've done. Now I'm going to use a bit of scrap wrapping paper, just a bit of cut up wrapping paper. It said happy birthday on it once upon a time, but now it just looks colourful and it's got good shapes. So I'll stick that on next. And then I'm going to go for another yellow circle. Need to wind my glue up a bit. There we go. And then as another idea you could do for something to decorate, it doesn't have to be sticking on, you could just use a felt tip pen and draw a picture, whatever you want to draw a picture of. I'm going to draw a star. Okay, so there we go. So that's what my strip of paper now looks like. So I'm going to need probably about 8 of those altogether. Maybe a bit less if I'm really tiny. So I'm going to make a load of those. Then I'm going to attach it to a long strip of paper. Now, what you probably want to do is use a piece of A4 and cut a strip along it about 5 centimetres wide, so about the same width as your coloured paper strip was to start with. Now, what you can do is you can join these together using some sellotape, so they make a belt. There you go, I'll just put some sellotape down the join. Just fold it over at the edges. Okay, so then I've got the start of my belt. Now, you might need to use 2 bits to go around your waist, you might need to use 3 bits or 4 bits or 100 bits. Who knows, if you were making one for an elephant, then you'd need 100 bits. So there we go. So join as many bits of paper together as you need to go around your waist. And then you can start adding your coloured strips. And you've made them. Now, you'll see the reason why I've made the flap is because when we join it onto our strip of paper for the belt, it hooks over nicely like that. So what I'm going to do is put some glue on the back of the fold and just a little bit down as well, underneath the fold. You can see there. Just put some on this bit and then a little bit there to be able to stick it down. And then I'm going to take my belt, hook it over and stick it down with the others. So, as you can see, this is my belt of truth that I've made. I've used lots of different colours And as I said, you can use whatever you want. You could use stickers or paint or pens or colouring pencils or bits of cut up magazines or old calendars, absolutely anything you want in order to decorate it. But you can see it looks like a Roman soldier's belt because it's got the pieces of leather. Obviously they're not real leather, but they're hanging down like that. So I've decided to draw some stars on and use some yellow dots, what have you. So there we go. And then once you've got it finished, you can put it around your waist and maybe ask someone to help you attach it at the back. Maybe you could use a paper clip or something. So there we go. That's our belt of truth crafted. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Day 1. The belt of truth.
Well, hello everybody and welcome. I'm afraid I've got some really bad news to share with you. Are you all sitting comfortably? Oh, I don't even know where to start. You see, the barren toothache and his tooth decayers are coming to invade us. Can you believe it? They've already invaded Paradise Island. They took away all those delicious, yummy fruit trees and they've replaced them with sweet shops and sweet factories. He's even renamed it Tooth Decay Island. And the problem is that we are next on that list. What are we gonna do? This is just a disaster. Now hold on. Wait. Oh. Yes. The Super What family. How didn't I think of that before? They will be able to save us. Oh. And look who we can see coming on now. Grandma What? Well, should I call her Super Gran? Whoosh!
Oh, hello. Fancy seeing you here. I'm Grandma Watt, and I'm with my grandson Rick Watt and my granddaughter Wendy Watt. But you'll never guess what we've been up to. Well, the dreaded Baron Toothache and his army of tooth decayers are planning to invade us. He has already invaded Paradise Island, where he's destroying all the fruit trees and replacing them with sweet shops and sweet factories.
Yes, I've already been through that with them.
Oops, sorry. Oh look, here comes my beautiful granddaughter, Wendy, also known as Supermouth. Hello, Supergirl.
What a cheek. They say I talk a lot, but I don't really talk a lot. I only talk when no one else is talking, honest. Anyway, come on, Super Gran, there's no time to spare.
Oh yes, that's because the dreaded Baron Toothache and his army of tooth decayers are going to invade us. They've already invaded.
I've already told them that.
Oops, sorry dears.
I bet you can't guess who owns all the sweet factories and sweet shops.
Oh no, not the dreaded Baron Toothache.
Oh yes, the dreaded Baron Toothache. What are we going to do? Who is going to save us? Oh gosh, you know what else? I've just read it on the news. He's going to use magic sweet spray to turn us all into sweets. Oh no. Hold on a minute. What's that I can hear? It's children and they're all eating apples. Oh, But where did they get those from then? Oh, where did you spring up from? Oh, hello. Well, this is Rick Watt, you see, otherwise known as
Super Pain.
Oh, can you say that? I think you mean Super Boy. Now, have you heard, Rick, about the dreaded barren toothache? He's going to come and he's going to invade. What are you going to do? He's going to turn you into a sweet.
I know, but he's not around here, is he?
Oh, yes, he is.
What?
He's behind you. Dun, dun, dun.
Hello, boys and girls. Nice to finally meet you. I am the dreaded barren toothache. But don't worry, I'm really rather friendly.
Oh no,
No,
he's not.
He's the dreaded barren toothache.
Do not listen to them. I'm really very friendly. What is this?
It's a good granny apple. You should try it. It's good.
Apple, eh? Good. Good, she says. Well, it's not good. It's bad. Really bad. Makes me really angry seeing these around here. Do you not know what I do to people who eat apples? Run! Get them, tooth decayers, get them! No one can outsmart the dreaded barren toothache. Might I add, handsome barren toothache. Did you honestly think that you can outsmart me?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, rotting people's teeth like that.
Oh, I suppose you're right, Granny Watt. But you know what? I'm not bad. I don't feel bad at all. In fact, why don't you take that? Now, any last request before I turn you all into gobstoppers?
I found out how to stop him. Toothpaste, and I've got loads of it here in my belt of tooth.
Oh look, the belt of tooth. Well done, Superboy.
Right, that's it. Tooth decayers, get him!
Try this new yummy taste.
It's yummy. My teeth are clean.
They smell fresh too.
Tooth decayers, I'm very disappointed in you. And Superboy, you may have won this battle, but I'll be back.
Oh my gosh, is Rick telling the truth? Will they come back and seek revenge? And how fantastic was that belt of tooth? Fantastic. Will it be strong enough to defeat the barren toothache and his teeth decayers? Well, you will have to come back tomorrow to find out about the next episode in Super Watt's Family Adventures.
He's a geezer, he's a lad, he is also footy mad. Time to get up and move about. Elite fitness training, let us hear you shout. Elite fitness training with Callum, that's 1L, not 2.
Hi guys, this is the Belt of Truth game. What you're going to need to get is 4 jumpers or coats, as long as they've got long sleeves. You're going to throw them around you. And all you're going to need is a stopwatch and your 4 items. What you've got to do is press the stopwatch, then put on your 4 belts as quickly as possible. Are you ready? And stop. How quickly can you do it?
Back to base.
Hi! Welcome back to base. We are so happy that you've joined us today and we hope you've enjoyed it so far. So, thank you for sending us all your jokes that you've been sending us. They've been brilliant.
We have, and we've got one today. Our first one to kick off the week is from Hamish. And Hamish says, what do Roman children use for their arts and crafts?
I don't know. What do Roman children use for their arts and crafts?
Scissors and glue sticks, of course. Well done. Thank you, Hamish. Thank you.
So today in Soldier School, we were taught a verse which is brilliant, and it's from Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. And it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So, now it's time for you to join in and do the actions with us. And you might even remember this. We might have done this before with you in another holiday club. So, ready, up you get, let's go. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Philippians 4:13. Well done. So also every day in Holiday Club, we love to do the songs with all the actions, and we know you guys love it too. And one of our absolute favourites is all about jumping up and down and spinning right around and praising his name forever. And this one, actually, we chose it today because there's one part in the song where it says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And because it is exactly from our verse today, we thought we would sing that one today. So in the description box below is the link to that song, so you can just watch it and enjoy it after today's program.
So that's it for us for day one. Well done, and we'll see you tomorrow. And we can't wait to show you more things tomorrow, lots more, and even we're going to see what that dreaded Baron Toothache gets up to. And he's very, very naughty, so we definitely don't want to miss that.
Absolutely. So for today, just remember to put on your belt of truth, and remember all you've learnt about it, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye! Bye!
Mighty, mighty warriors!
Come on, Super Gran. We've got no time to spare.
I found out how to stop him. I've got lots of toothpaste in my belt of tooth.
Oopsie.
Superboy, you might have won the battle.
Oopsie. 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 Oopsie.
My God will bring fire and flames. He'll light the altar. He don't play games.
I am not scared. I can't believe I did that.
So when you're ready, you just say, ask Baal for fire. Go ahead and pray. I'll give him time. I'll wait my turn, 'cause ain't nothing happening till I say burn.
I forgot my crown. One more time, one more time.